going on YouTube? It's your boy Black Prince the Barber. Today in this video, I will be showing you guys how to do a high taper fade. Instructions are very easy to follow. If you just follow my instructions, man, your fade will turn out just like mine. But we're gonna always start the haircut off with combing or brushing the hair, you know what I'm saying, to a potential maximum. I know I said I was going to start this tutorial with detachable blades, but I actually want to start out with my Barbershop Gold FX clippers because, you know, I just want to start in that deep up area right at the parietal ridge because, you know, I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, I want to separate the fade from the hair. So with that being said, I just slapped my 1.5 guard on my Barbershop Pro clippers and, you know what I'm saying, I just started to take off that debug section. Then I come in with my 3/0 blade on my Oster 76ers. Man, look, I'm gonna tell you one thing about the Oster 76ers. These are the original go-to clippers for me. You know what I'm saying? It's time consuming. It gets the job done. You know what I'm saying? 30 minutes, you'll be out the chair. Because you know what I'm saying? These clippers right here are actually the #1 clippers in the barber game. I don't care. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The other clippers I use, you know, they fire. You know what I'm saying? But if I want to get the job done at the potential time that my clients might have an interview, you know what I'm saying, in the next 15, 20 minutes. Use these right here, get them in the chair, get them out of the chair, and boom, there you go. But I'm gonna start out with my 3/0, you know what I'm saying, make my first initial guideline with the Oster 76ers because, you know what I'm saying, you really don't have to go back behind yourself to clean up, you know what I'm saying, any hair behind. But I prefer to go back to my Vader trimmers, which I'm using right now, just to clear out that area because I want that fade to, you know what I'm saying, show. I want that fade, you know, that's where other barbers, you know what I'm saying, stand out like myself. I want to separate myself from other barbers by, you know what I'm saying, cleaning out the first initial guideline because, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, man. You want your haircut to be different from anybody else. But you know what I'm saying, like I said, get them Vader trimmers and clean up underneath your first initial guideline. And therefore, after I do that, I just come back with the following shavers. Then I slapped the 1/0 on my Oster 76ers. Now I'm just actually going up 1 inch. Remember to always brush as you cut because you know what I'm saying, you want to define your fade as you cut. And always remember to always repeat the section that you're cutting in because, you know what I'm saying, like myself, I'm a repetitive barber. Meaning, you know what I'm saying, when I cut, I just don't cut one time and just say that's it. No, I'm going to just go over this section as many times as I can until I see the fade start to take effect. Now I want you guys to follow me very carefully. I do not want you guys to get mixed up in what I'm about to say. Usually you're supposed to put on your OA blade and then, you know what I'm saying, first start your first initial guideline. But I did it backwards. I just want to show you guys. I put my 1 blade on and I've made my first initial guideline. Now I have my OA blade on going underneath my 1 blade, you know what I'm saying, to start to take that line out. But I'm not going to completely take the line out because we're going to see the following blade that's going to take it out next. You know that old saying, whatever you put the line in with, you take it out with? Remember when I first started the haircut, I put the 3/0 blade on my Oster 76ers, and then I first made my first initial guideline. After that, that's when I started using the 1 blade, and then I bagged back down to the OA blade to start to, you know what I'm saying, knock that line, you know what I'm saying, a little lighter. And therefore, I feel with the 3/0 blade, you know what I'm saying, just to start using the corners of my 3/0 blade to take that line on out. And after that, you really don't need to do nothing but, you know what I'm saying, fade then because you already got the blend. But you know what I'm saying, with that being said, man, if y'all stuck around long enough, please hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. Let's get it. Now I have my 1.5 guard on my Barbershop Pros. The only thing I'm doing right now just actually is smoothing down everything so I can come back with the following blade. Let's jump to the 1.5 blade. Now this is my 1.5 blade. Earlier I was just knocking down the debug section with my 1.5 guard. But like I said, this is all blades here. But with that being said, man, we're just gonna cut up to the parietal ridge area, you know what I'm saying? Remember to always use the corners. Don't use the whole blade unless necessarily you have to. But with that being said, man, just remember to use the corners, because it's like the corners really cut what you want to cut off. And yeah, y'all see that fade coming up, you know what I'm saying, about it and everything. And you know, let's get it. Now I have my 1A blade on, just smoothing down everything, especially like right there in the tip of peak point area, because you know I just want to use my 1A just to smooth down everything. Then I'll come back and flip my 1A blade, and I start to use the corner as well. You don't want to run too high up in that 1.5, because you know what I'm saying, you'll be knocking that fade up, and you don't want to do that, man, because you already did too much to even try to do that. But with that being said, man, always use your corners, and you know what I'm saying, brush as needed, because the most important thing besides them clippers in my hand is that brush, because as I cut, I want to see that fade take effect. So therefore, I had to use the brush to knock that loose hair back so I can see my fade underneath them blades that I'm cutting. I might well be a rapper the way I'm up here just freestyling with the tutorial. But yeah, with that being said, don't forget to always use your corner as well, man. And remember, like I said, do not go too far up in that fade. All right, now I put my number 1 blade back on. The only thing I'm doing right now is just actually going underneath the 1A. Remember to always use at least about 2 or 3 teeth of the blades that you're using, because these blades are very sharp. But anyway, with that being said, man, look, I'm gonna walk you guys back down. First, I started out with the 3-aught, and then I, you know what I'm saying, made my first initial guideline. Then I came back with the 1 blade, and then I dropped underneath the 1 blade with the OA blade. And with that, I used my 1.5 guard off my Barber's Pro clippers, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, knock that debug section down. After the debug section, I used my 1.5 guard, which is my blade, on my Oster, and I started to lighten that area up, falling back with the 1A, and now, you know what I'm saying, I jump with the 1. So everything, you know what I'm saying, just actually repetitive. Remember, whatever I do to one side, I'm gonna do it to the other side. All right, everybody, everything that we've been waiting for was the edge up, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing. All barbers do, you know what I'm saying, explain it the same way. So there's no different way of doing the edge up, man. Always start in the middle and work your way to your right. Or always start in the middle and work your way to the left. Either or, depending on, like, I'm right-handed. I start out, you know what I'm saying, center guide point, and work my way to my right, which is his left. And you know what I'm saying, once you start your leadway with that, man, you automatically got the edge up on point, bro. Because you want to start one side straight as you can, and then jump to the other side and just try to match it up. That's all that counts, man. So with that being said, man, if you stuck around long enough, man, please hit that subscribe button and turn on post notification, because, hey, man, this edge up is going to be off the chain. And I'm going to do a little twist at the end, so let's get it. All right, YouTube, you already know, man, we live in a cruel world, man, that don't nobody want to help anybody. So, you know what I'm saying, you got to find somebody to do everybody's job. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, this is how my client came in. Big shout out. I repeat, big shout out to my boy Brady, man, for dropping through for that fresh cut. This is how he looked when he first came in, and let's check out how he looked when he left out. with further ado, this is the cut. If you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. YouTube, you already know. You already know how your boy Black Chris the Barber lay it down. But let me continue. This is the cut, and if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, man. Look, we're just gonna make them analytics grow this year, man. It's almost 2024, man, and I'm trying to make this thing happen for YouTube. So with that being said, check that cut out, man. You can also follow me on Instagram at black_prince79 and also on TikTok as your TikTok barber. That used to be my YouTube name, but with that being said, man, I just had to change it back to Black Prince the Barber because, you know what I'm saying, it's the originator, you know what I'm saying, of the cut, man. So with that being said, man, may God bless. Peace.